Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my totally unique bossing series and we're on day 6 of week 1. In this video it was a full day of masses and I even got 2 pets. My pet luck has been totally insane this week and I'm so chuffed. Anyway, let's get into the video. I went back to next with my friend Oyboy that I got the 2 Torva plates with yesterday to try our luck again. Unfortunately, our luck just wasn't here today. I think we used it all up yesterday. It was probably the worst hour of next I've ever done. I'm going to keep my hands like this and it's going to give us a drop. Magic seeds. Here we go. Drop. Bruise and restores. Just take a look at this price check. We've got to take the instant fees off of this, which then means we've only made just over 4 mil in an hour. Our split was just over 2 mil each. I guess this 2 mil hour made up for the over 30 mil hour I got yesterday. For the first mass of the day, we went to Corporal Beast. This is one of the bosses you really want to get kill count in. The pet has a drop rate of 1 in 2,500 with a threshold of 500. So if you can hit 1 or 2 thresholds, it will make the pet so much easier. And when you can get nearly 100 kills an hour in a mass, those thresholds get easier and easier to reach. I think we got about 90 kills in an hour with this. And it was pretty damn fun. Really enjoyable to kill Corp like this. Especially with the Odax coils. We pay, we say. I got a Mystic Robe Top, boys. Oh, Onyx Bolts. Hee. It was time to do something I should have done a very long time ago, and that's get my fire cape back. It must have been like 5 years ago or something stupid. I died while doing Slayer with my fire cape and fighter torso and all of that stuff before EOC. I got really angry and just didn't want to come back here and get another fire cape. I ended up getting another fighter torso, but I never actually came back here to get the cape. So it was time for me to put my Staff of Sliske to good use and kill Jad. Because you know, you really need a Staff of Sliske to kill Jad, right? It's funny because I remember when these mobs hit so hard and if you didn't pray against them, you would have just got absolutely destroyed. Now you can just run around soul split everything. It's so easy. Anyway, we got to wave 63. I popped down my sunshine, drank an adrenaline pot, started fighting Jad, and he died within a couple of seconds. Although it is super old content, so you can't expect it to be very hard at all. You have the fight killed now, so that's the harder version of Jad. Oh, Jad was hard, guys. Healers didn't even touch him. Yay, fire cape. It's a proud moment. Now it was time to do a boss that's way harder than Jad, and that's the Giant Mole on hard mode. You can only have 16 people in an instance for Giant Mole, unfortunately, but we capped it out with all 16 people in here. It's kind of funny watching everyone run around after the mole. We did have people in each quadrant, but for some reason, sometimes because we do so much DPS, he just skips a phase completely and goes straight back to the middle. So sometimes some quadrants didn't even see him, so it was easier for us to just chase him down and have some people stay in the middle. This was probably my most enjoyable part of the day. It was so fun, and thank you everyone for joining with this Giant Mole mass. It's so fun to do everything with you guys. You all make this experience of making videos and trying to entertain you all so much better. Ultra growth potion again. Oh, I got a clingy mole. That's one of the things needed for the title. Yay. Oh my god, did I? Oh, I got the pet. Yeah. Oh my god. Guess what I got in the next kill after the pet? Oh my god, and I got the Dragon 2H and the title in the next kill. Let's go, boys. The pet does look really nice though. Get it to attack itself. Yeah. Oh, it runs so well, look at it. Whee. The title you get from the Giant Mole is Of the Underground. I do prefer the Shapeshifter though, so I probably won't wear it. Now it was time for a KBD mass. We brought some Odak coils to KBD as well, without realising he actually eats your cannons. I managed to pick mine up just before it was eaten, so it's okay for me, but some people lost their Odax coil, which is kind of unfortunate. KBD died like instantly pretty much. There's so many people at this mass, it was so fun. All of the people that could make it into the mole mass obviously came here, and we had a good like 25 people all standing around the KBD. I'm picking up my Odax coil. Rest in peace, your one. The KBD was dying too quickly, so we thought we'd all take off our weapons and start punching him. He actually died fairly fast. There was a couple of steel titans hitting him, and then just everyone's punching and Tuska's wraths actually took him down a fair amount of HP because we had so many people. Thanks again for everyone showing up to this mass as well. Hey, we got some room bars. That was worth it. I got a gold beam and it was a King Black Dragon head. For God's sake. I was like, King Black... Oh, wow. That ticks that off. Easy game, easy game. So by the end of the mass, I actually made a fair amount of money just because of that visage. I've heard that the visage is actually rarer than the pet, so I guess I was super lucky to get it, but I definitely would have rathered the pet. It's pretty cool though, because I got the visage from the King Black Dragon, it also ticks off the visage for the Queen Black Dragon. So if I ever do her, I don't have to worry about getting that. If I really go dry on a visage, I'll be fine. I still need the pet from the QBD though, so that's probably going to take quite a while. It was that time again. It was time to try for the Mega Ducks for another couple of attempts. A lot of people who came from the KBD mass came to do the Mega Duck a couple of times. We had quite a few people running with the duck, and it's always really funny seeing when you run past people with this giant duck, they don't know how to react. I'm probably about 10 or 15 attempts dry so far. Hopefully it doesn't take me too much longer, because even though it's fun, I don't want to go super dry on the Mega Duck pet. Either way, we all joined in for the Mega Duck, and unfortunately, barely anyone got the pet. There was so many of us, and there was such a high chance of at least one of us getting the pet, but I think only one person got the pet in like 3 or 4 attempts. So we were kind of unlucky today, but it was still enjoyable doing it with everyone. A couple of the people, like Basin G, already had the ducks, and they've come to pretty much every single duck event. So taking time out of their routine to just come and help out is really selfless. So I appreciate everyone who already has the pet and just comes to help out. You guys are awesome. Another really cool thing that my boy Evie showed me today was the volleyball you can play after Beastmaster dies. If you repair all the gongs and then ring them in a certain sequence, I'll leave a link in the description below on actually how to spawn the volleyball event. This volleyball pitch will appear, and then there's a referee that can throw the ball in, and then the 2 teams can compete by throwing the ball back and forth. If you've ever done Yakamaru, there's like a green marker on the floor like when you're the poison tank. If you stand in there, you knock the volleyball over to the other team, and obviously you just have to keep hitting it back and forth until one of the teams doesn't manage to hit it back. It gets faster and faster every time, and it's actually quite enjoyable. We did this for a good 10 minutes or so, and we really enjoyed ourselves. Yay! By the end of all of this, there was 7 people left, so we went to 7-man Corporal Beast. Because Corporal Beast dies so fast, you actually get a decent amount of money. We split after this hour, and a 7-man Corp trip was 1.4 million GP an hour split for every single person in there. That's actually not too bad, considering the amount of KC you're getting at the same time. It's really worth massing Corp. Oh, wow, I've got a Spirit Shield, so that ticks that off, right? Yeah. Is Holy Elixir one of the things to be ticked off? Yeah. Hey, we got Onyx Bolts. See, I'm getting all the luck for you guys. Easy. Oh, Onyx Bolts again. After doing Corp and being pretty happy with our split, we went to General Grador in God Wars Dungeon 1 on hard mode. It's kind of funny because hard mode actually has mechanics and people don't expect them, so we had a couple of people die, and it was actually rather enjoyable doing him on hard mode rather than normal mode. He does his reflect, so he reflects damage, and a lot of people actually nearly killed themselves, and then with the rocks falling from the sky with his other special attack, that also deals a lot of damage to people who aren't expecting it. But either way, you might as well do it on hard mode when there's like 7 of you hitting him. He still dies super quickly. You get double the drops, and it's 5 times chance at the pet, so when you're massing, hard mode is the way to go. While killing hard mode, I got something I never would have expected to get with only 200 combined KC. Oh! Oh my god. Yep, so I got the Grador pet with around 200 combined kills, 50 on hard mode and 150 on normal mode. I stayed there for the rest of the hour, and now my total kills is 275, and we have the pet. This is probably one of the luckiest pets I've ever had, which is really awesome. This and the giant mole are so awesome and so lucky. It is kind of funny though, because the only thing that dropped that whole hour with like 100 kills was the pet for me, and we actually didn't get any Barrows pieces whatsoever and no War Priest or anything like that. I had my Reckless Aura and I didn't really know what to kill with it. I didn't fancy doing solo next at like 3 AM in the morning, so I ended up doing a little bit of QBD. So I done an hour of QBD and I got a couple of drops, nothing too special, but I did manage to get a couple of things ticked off. It was rather enjoyable killing QBD with Reckless. Being able to get kills at like 1 minute 15 seconds pretty consistently was really neat. Torsion Spring on my first kill. Yeah. Oh, I got the Royal Bolt Stabilizer. Yeah. Okay, well, I got a Visage, so that's something. Looking at the drop log for the QBD, we are at 7 out of 12. I managed to get the Visage even though I didn't need it, which is still pretty cool because it's 1.3 mil. I don't think this title will take too crazy long, it just depends how lucky I get on the pet. Anyway, that's it for this video. Do give it a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new for tons of future content all related to RuneScape 3. I will be doing Telos tomorrow, so it should be a day full of me dying and it should be pretty funny to watch. And until next time, see ya.